Hey, it's Brandy, right? Catch me at my dirtiest, but I just wanted to share my garden with you and something that I knew better than to do, but my husband and I both thought it would look really cool, so we did it anyway. So I'm not talking about the metal bed. That's a new one that my mom and stepdad got me for Christmas. Thank you, Mom and David. But see this wooden one, we did this, gosh, I think it was just last summer. And while it looks cool when it's full, anything that is around the center, pretty much of this area, is so hard to get to. And my mom had already told me, sorry I didn't listen, that your bed should be no more than 4 foot wide, so that you can get in, that you should have the ability to get to each side of it. Well, this is probably, I don't know, 8 foot. It's at least 6. Can't get to stuff very easily. It looks neat. I've been standing here looking at it, thinking about reconfiguring it. That would require some more wood and some more of these stones, or just a completely different configuration. This little guy's only $90. I'm kind of wanting to get rid of the wooden bed altogether and just have like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 of these total. And I don't know if you can see my little garden helper. She's in there labeling some of my plant starts that I didn't label very well. So I'm putting my baby girl to work. There she is. And you can see I've got some tomatoes coming up in there. And zucchini, as she's trying to show you right there in that pot. I don't think there's anything in there yet, but she's labeling them for me. Let's see, looky here. Calendula, I'm so excited. It's a flower and it's got medicinal properties. And then down on the bottom I've got some tomatoes coming up. I don't think any of that parsley or hardy hibiscus is coming up yet, and I actually don't expect the hardy hibiscus to do anything. Those are some old pots. I'm going to probably dump the soil and maybe reuse the pots. Everything else is on the bottom shelf. Oh, there's some little tomato babies right there. Peekaboo. Anyway, that's my little tour. This little garden bed, I'm really digging. It didn't take long to put together. I did cut myself, so you might want to wear gloves. Those metal edges are kind of sharp. But it just looks so neat, and then with the fresh soil in it, it's gorgeous. And this was neat. It was a neat idea. But see, these are already like sliding and moving. They're not staying in place very well. The boards are warping, and actually the boards that are, even though this was supposed to be pressure treated, the boards that are ground contact actually have bug activity, ants and other stuff. And so I think I really just want to kind of get rid of this. You can see where I flipped this one, all the insect. This board was new last summer. This was on the bottom of this bed, and I flipped it to the top because it's going to need to be replaced. And I thought that'd be the easiest thing to do, put it up top. It'd be a lot easier to replace it. And then I have oregano coming back from next year. Herbs have a tendency to spread and take over. So I'm contemplating digging that up and putting it into a container or a smaller bed that's just oregano. I haven't decided yet. But let's see. Yep. See, it's already spreading over here. So it's already taking over a little bit because I planted it over there. So if you see, way over there is where I planted the oregano. It's popping up over here. And it didn't even grow over here last year at all. But this is all oregano popping up right here. So I think that just answered my own question. Oh look, that looks like a tomato trying to come back. I don't know. But anyway, I answered my own question. I'm going to dig this oregano up, and I'm going to put it in a pot before it takes over this bed. And so when I do redo this bed, I don't lose my oregano.